Get that paper, told that Glock, that's how we live. Yeah, my life's a game, I pray I don't get killed. They can't believe I got to go out this shit for real. Can't accept the fact my brother gone, I wanna kill. Yeah, I can't go for that shit don't sit right. Instead of cabin to the old nigga, I know what you live like. Ain't worried about all just fuck these hoes and live life. I grown the drill, I'm smart enough, you gotta know how to kill.
Blue Lock then changed once again, in preparation for something that was greater on the horizon. Captains were chosen without a ceremony, based on impact, Ego would say flatly. Screens flashed, and Team A's captains were Isagi Yoichi and Seishiro Nagi. Murmurs began, but Isagi didn't react. Across the room, Nagi blinked lazily, looking forward, knowing that this time might be different, as he might try to overcome Isagi here. Matches came quickly. Team A would go undefeated. Isagi's dictated tempo, directing passes, timing counters, forcing the field to bend to his will. Nagi would level up just a little bit, finishing with brilliance, scoring goals that felt unfair. Yet, something continued to shift. After this, Ego's voice would cut through. The starting strikers for the Blue Lock U20 match. A pause would come after. Isagi Yoichi. His chest tightened, but then another name went through the fog. Itoshi Rin. Rin didn't even look at him. Isagi exhaled slowly. We're still walking in separate paths, but to the same goal. The players would later gather in a darkened room. Ego stood alone at the front. Talent got you here, he would say, but ego will take you further. The screen lit up, a slow montage of footage, players moving at impossible speeds, expressions blank, instincts active. This, he continued, is flow. Silence followed throughout this room. Flow is not focus. It is not confidence. It is the state of mental immersion acquired through one's own primal experience. Isagi then leaned forward, more interested than ever. When your skill, Ego said, meets a challenge perfectly matched for you, your consciousness disappears. The footage froze for a moment, on a striker mid-shot. No fear, no hesitation, no self. Isagi's hand trembled at the thought. That feeling. The World 5. The Royal Spear. The moment the goal existed before the shot. He noticed it time and time again, but never knew what that truly was. To himself, he'd whisper, I've been there. Ego's eyes snapped around the room. Flow cannot be forced, Ego said, but those who can understand it can return into its state. The screen then shifted to one of Isagi's highlights. For you, Yoichi Isagi, flow is not about instinct alone. Isagi's heartbeat roared. It's about vision. The room then continued to fade. When I stopped thinking about winning. When I stopped thinking about myself. The field, it opens. Without even knowing it while looking at this, Isagi had realized he said it out loud, and Ego, he gave an evil grin. Find that state, all of you, and you won't just defeat Japan. Ego then spun around. You'll rewrite the history for the future of football. Isagi clenched his fists. Flow, it can't be something that I chase. It's something I enter, like opening in a door. And for the first time since Blue Lock began, I feel more excited than ever. The lights transitioned to white. The stadium would soon roar. Not with belief, but with curiosity. Blue Lock stood opposite to Japan's U20 team. Eyes forward. A 4-4-2 formation. 2 strikers at the front. Yoichi Isagi and Itoshi Rin. The whistle instantly cut through the noise. In opening play, Ren took the kickoff. One touch. A sharp pass to Isagi. Isagi redirected it instantly. No pause, no wait. It led it right to Yukimiya on the flank. Mine, he muttered. He attacked Teru and Hatake head on. A step over into a sudden cut. His freestyle dribbling on full display. Then, another feint. Both defenders bit the attack. Yukimiya bursted through with speed and whipped across back towards the center. Ren, seeing his opportunity, surged forward and then fired. Clang. Oliver Aiku stepped in, blocking the shot clearly. Too obvious, he said calmly. The ball popped upward, and for a split second, silence as everyone's gaze met it. But Isagi, he was already airborne. Angle, timing, the keeper leaning, all of it ran through his mind. He twisted his body. A scissor kick volley. The ball then tore through the air and rolled into the back of the net with force. A goal. For a moment, everyone who was watching, in Japan and in the stadium, couldn't believe their eyes. But from one man standing up and yelling, the stadium exploded and the commentators went crazy. Isagi landed, eyes locked in forward. This is when Hitoshi Sai would notice something. Interesting. Ren heard it and his jaw tightened. The U20 team adjusted instantly. Sendo made a late run but fired off a shot. He missed. The rebound fell loose, but Sai, he didn't hesitate. One strike into a goal. Clean and effortless. It was something you expected from someone a part of the new Gen 11. Someone who Japan leaned all their hope on as of this moment. Now, the score was tied again, 1-1. Blue Lock, they felt the shift. This is his level, Isagi thought. It's far above my own currently. But I can catch up. I feel it. Blue Lock soon attacked again. Chigiri ignited down the wing, a red streak blazing. He then sent the ball inside. Bacho received it while smiling. Let's dance. A sharp turn into a flick. He then threaded the ball to the middle, where Kira stood, open. He drew back his leg, but a presence appeared. Sai's foot struck the ball away. You're so lukewarm, he said flatly. All of you. The ball rolled loose, but Isagi took it. Aiku stepped forward. Ren closed in from the side. The stadium held its breath. Nowhere to go. Isagi's heartbeat slowed. This pressure, this suffocation, conditions then aligned. I can feel it. And in this moment, he just let go. Fear, thought, self, all of it sank away. The world hollowed out. This time, the predator eye burned. There. He struck before anyone could react. The ball ripped through space. A goal. Then the whistle would blow for halftime. Isagi still stood there, silent. Flow. It had reached him in this moment. And in this match, this declaration of a shot would mean that it truly began. The locker room itself was silent. Sweat dripped. Everyone was quiet. Hitoshi Sai stood, expression unreadable, walked past his teammates without a word. The door was shut behind him. Moments later, it opened again, but this time, a grin entered first. Wild eyes, twisted joy. Ryusei Shido. Finally. Shido laughed. Let's blow this place up. Soon, the players entered the field once again. The whistle blew. Sai touched the ball once, and Shido instantly moved, sprinting forward. No signals, no hesitation. Sai threaded the pass that shouldn't even exist. Shido twisted his body mid-air and volleyed it into the net, in the opening drive. A goal. Another declaration was sent here. The stadium froze for a moment before exploding in Cheeto celebration. Bachara laughed, out of breath. This guy, he's insane. Isagi felt it immediately. This wasn't just football anymore. It was pure violence on the field, everyone clawing away to reach the pinnacle point of victory. The reset came fast. Ren took the ball and didn't pass. He drove forward relentlessly, shredding through space with pure intent. "I'll crush you," he growled. He reached the box and then stopped, as Sai stood right in front of him. "Still chasing after me?" he said quietly. Ren would strike, but it was blocked. The ball rolled away, and he clenched his teeth. U20 begins their own counter, as he then receives the ball again. Looking forward, Sai could see his defenders pressing in. Raichi and Yukimiya, and Bachara from behind him. 3-on-1, he said to himself. He smiled, then disappeared, calling them all lukewarm. A body feint shattered Raichi's balance. A sharp cut broke Yukimiya's line, and a drag to the back left literally broke Bachara's ankles. This is the flow of Itoshi Sai, one of the new Gen 11, Isagi would say to himself. Sai then fired the ball. A perfect, ruthless strike. Another goal. Blue Lock now trailed, and action would soon cut through the chaos. A substitution. Shohei Barou entered the field. The king had stepped onto the pitch. "I'll devour everything, including you, Isagi." Barou growled. He didn't wait. He didn't force the ball to his feet. He bulldozed through defenders, taking it for himself. "Bow," he would roar. A brutal, dominating strike would soon follow. A goal. The stadium reignited. Time dwindled down. The score tied once again. Ren would be able to steal the ball. His vision narrowed. Everything screamed, "I'll destroy it. Destroy it all." Entering his own destructive state of flow, carving forward with malice, Sai stepped in, brother against brother. Their clash stalled the play, and soon the ball slipped free, rolling towards Isagi, Barou sprinting beside him. "I'll devour you once again." Isagi stayed calm. Barou charged in, drawing Aiku and the keeper too. A smokescreen. "Thank you, elder brother." Isagi's flow surged even stronger. The stadium vanished. Adam Blake's voice echoed. "Your intentions are readable." Ego's voice then followed. "Discard yourself." Isagi raised his foot, then stopped. Fake. A shift. Now, to his left. A knuckleball screamed forward, bending reality. As time paused, the net exploded. The stadium erupted, and so did the announcers. Yoichi Isagi has done it. He has made a claim for victory through all odds against him. Lights flashed, and then cameras swarmed. Sai stood silently, then looked towards him. "So, you're the striker Japan has been waiting on." Isagi faced the cameras. A bunch of reporters trying to put a microphone in his face. Then he turned to one. "This is my declaration to the world." His eyes burned with fury and hope for the future. Japan's football will rise from the ashes, and we will win a World Cup. The world will listen to this statement, echoing throughout everyone's mind. And it seems that from this point on, football had changed forever.